Yeah. Now I have added a button here. Right, I have added a button to this particular screen. Now I have to see the changes here. Right. Application level. I need to see the changes. Let me close it. Sections every time. Whenever you make some modification to the section, either you have to refresh the screen or you have to close and open it again. Okay. I have closed it. I'm trying to open it again. The section that I'm trying to see the button came here. Okay, whatever you are making a changes on a section. Section is a UI component. Okay, whatever the changes you have made on the section, those things will get reflected on the screen itself. See, the button came here. You are able to click it, but you haven't configured what we. It has to be done. When you have clicked it. If you click on cancel, it will close. If you click on continue, it will move forward. Both are buttons right, but they have configured some action on continue. They have configured a different action on cancel. Right. So for this particular button you haven't configured anything, so it is not performing any action. Okay. Like before going to configuration, we'll see some basic details. Okay. Other things also. We'll see the structural you have. Right structural. Let's come one by one. Okay, we directly went to actions. Right, let's come one by one. Structural. If you click on structural, you have these layouts right. Dynamic layout, repeating layout. Some kind of layouts are there. Most, 90% of the times, people will try to use dynamic layouts only because dynamic layouts can render the screens in a very convenient way. Suppose, you have developed one application. Okay. Let's think you have developed something called some bookings.com or something like hotels.com, some website you have designed. Okay. You based on Pega. Now, if you are trying to open that website on your computer screen, the screen ratios are different. Write the width and length. The resolution is, everything is different. Right. So to actually fix it, like how can I say, let me, if what I'm trying to say is like, based on your screen ratios, the application will get fixed. Like it will get changed if you are trying to open the same application on your mobile phone. Okay. The components will get vertically aligned right. Like it will get some vertical alignment like a mobile screen, you understand. Let me try to show you what I'm trying to say. Let me see if I'm able to see. See you. Using dynamic layouts is very convenient. Like it will actually see, this is a computer screen. So that's why you are able to see your application like this if you're opening in your tablet. See, this is how it will change. If you use dynamic layouts based on your width and all, it will change it accordingly. And you can see, this is an Apple iPod Pro. If you select any other thing, like if you select Lenovo Tab 4.8, it will align according to that. The screen ratios are different. Right, and the iPad is also something different. So it will align according to that. See, if I click on some Samsung Tab, it will align according to the Samsung Tab screen size. How it is happening? It is happening because of dynamic layouts. Okay. The layouts which you are using are actually very dynamic. Okay, they can actually align to the shape and size of your screen. So you are actually no need to bother about most of the things, okay? Few things you have to consider, but most of the times it will align accordingly. Now, if you click on this mobile, see, the mobile preview is different. Right. If you click on this in Apple iPhone 11, it will see how it is aligning. It is aligning in a different manner. It is actually aligning in a vertical format. Right, you understand. The screen aspect ratio is different. Something is like 14:3 ratio. Something is 16:3, or the screen resolution and screen sizes are different. It will align accordingly. Okay, dynamic layouts. People will most probably, if you are doing some people, is Google Pixel 4. It has to align according to that. Right. So you need not do anything. Okay, Pega has taken everything. You have to just understand what you are using, dynamic layouts and all. Okay, based on your pixels and all, it will take its own. Okay. Now let me go back. Okay, now you have added up inside a layout. The structural has so many layouts. Dynamic layout is there. Repeating dynamic layout is there. There are many, but most of the times you will be using dynamic layout. You will be using a table. You will be using to see if you want to display any list of items. Like, if you want to display any tabular items, okay, you will use a stable layout. We will come to that table layout. And if you want to call one section from another section, like if you have developed any reusable section, how to call and data transform from data transform. You will use apply data transform. How do you use an activity? How to call an activity from activity. You will use call method. CLL call. We have discussed it, right? Similarly, how to call a section from one section, like, if you want to call one section from another section, you will use embedded section. Okay, embedded section you will use. If you use this embedded section, what it will do? It will ask for a section name. What section you are actually invoking? See section name. Okay. Embedded section is a section include. You are including another section in this one. Okay. Let me close this embedded section. Layouts. You have understood, right? Layouts are like the basic holders. Like they will hold these data elements. Okay. Buttons, sections, screens like drop-downs. Generally we will select dynamic layout. There is no some default layout. Nothing is the default, is the dynamic one. Okay, dynamic layout. This is a structural. These layouts are present in structural. Structural is a category. Now in data capture. What is a data capture? If user is trying to enter some information, this is. User is trying to enter some information, right? This is like you are capturing a data. Business is trying to capture some inputs. How can business capture in any input? Like how many formats they can capture. They can capture in a text format. Right. Like.